Hi everybody, my name is Lance Mohr and I'm a real estate agent in the Tampa Bay area. And I'm doing this video series because I really want to help you, the home buyer, when buying a new home. There's a lot of people that think buying a new home is very similar to buying a pre-owned home, and that's completely not the case. They're completely different. One is on a pre-owned home, you're dealing with the decision maker. You're dealing with the person who owns the home that can make a decision. On a new home, you're dealing with huge corporations, and they just deal and work much, much different than you may expect. So today what I want to do is I want to go over the advantages and disadvantages of buying a new home. The first is, and everything has pros and cons. A lot of times when you're buying a pre-owned home, you go out, you have to settle for things. So maybe you love the area, you love the floor plan, you love everything about the homes, but you don't want oak cabinetry. You might want, I don't know, maybe maple, or maybe you want espresso cabinetry. Maybe you want different countertops, and it's not a big deal because this is all cosmetic stuff. You can't worry about that as long as you like the area, the lot location, the elevation, the floor plan. You could change all that. But with the pre-owned home, you have to live with what you buy unless you want to spend money to change it. With a new, you basically get to pick everything depending on what stage of the process the new home is in. If you buy it from scratch, you could pick your lot, you could pick your colors, your cabinets, your countertops, your flooring, everything. Generally, if it's an inventory home and it's complete or near complete, the builder selected very neutral and modern colors, and everything's up to date. It's not tile that's 8 years old or 15 years old. The other thing you have to look at is with a pre-owned home, the benefit is you drive out to the neighborhood and you could see all the homes. Everything's complete. You could talk to the neighbors, you could drive around the street, but with the new home that may not be the case depending on what process you buy the new home in. So there's different processes. You could go out and look at a new home and there may be just the model home and a couple other homes built, or maybe it's just dirt. Or you could go out and the subdivision might be half complete. Or maybe you go out and the subdivision's almost virtually complete, but with a few homes left. So when it's almost complete or virtually complete, you have a good sense for what the community's going to be like. But what happens if you go out? You're one of the first people to buy a home out there. Do you really know what the community's going to be like? So here's a tip, and here's what you do. You go to the builder representative or your real estate agent, and you find out where a similar community to this community is that they built. That way you could go out and take a look at what that community looks like, and you're going to have a good representation of what the new community is going to look like. And a second thing you could do is find out who's actually building the home. Who's the superintendent? So maybe, I don't know, Bill's the superintendent. Find out where Bill built before. See what subdivision he built in and go out and check it out. Look at the homes, knock on the doors, talk to the neighbors, see what they thought about that builder, see what they thought about Bill, and get some insight. And let me tell you, a lot of people might say, well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to bug people. I don't want to inconvenience people. Well, let me tell you this. People love talking about their homes. So if you go out and talk to Jim and Mary and they absolutely had a great process, they're going to love talking about that process. And if they had a bad process, you better believe they're going to want to tell everybody they know and what a horrible process it was and why. Sometimes you have to take things with a grain of salt if you do that, but I do recommend it. And the last thing you have to think about is a lot of people will say to me, well, Lance, I don't want to buy a new home because the new home's more expensive. I could get a pre-owned home. It might be $20,000 less. Well, it may be, but there's a difference between price and cost. And here's what I mean. When you're dealing with price, you're only talking about the purchase price of the home. But when you're dealing with cost, you're talking about the price, you're talking about the utility bills, you're talking about the maintenance of the home. The beauty about a brand new home is the maintenance is zero. You don't have to worry about moving in, and in 3 to 10 years you're going to have to replace the roof, or you're going to have to replace the HVAC system in a year, or other things that go wrong. everything's brand new. But moreover, and a real big benefit is over the years, consistently things have been getting greener and greener. In other words, the energy efficient ratings has been getting better and better. So example, you could take a home built by a builder today, and let's say it's 2,800 square feet. The average homeowner utility cost in the summer may be $160 a month. But that same home, square footage wise, built in 1995 is double. And let's just say it's 10 years older, it's built in 2005, you're still going to have substantially higher utility costs. So these are things you need to look at. It's just not always about the price, but it's about the price and the cost. Moreover, the cost. So I hope this helped you. I hope it gets you to start thinking about the new home process in a little different way than you might be thinking about it right now. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to give me a call or send me an email. I've sold hundreds upon hundreds of new homes, been in the business for years, and it's really a passion of mine to not only just go out and sell. Look, any real estate agent could put you in a car and show you new homes, but really understanding the components, and that's why I put this video series together. So don't hesitate. If you have any questions, click the link below, send me an email or give me a phone call. If you like this video, please share it, subscribe, and give us a thumbs up. I wish you the best of luck. Have a wonderful day, and hopefully I'll be talking to you.